All right, guys. So we made it to the postseason for Liga MX. We're in the play-in tournament. I believe this is the second time they do this. I think this is the second year in a row that they do this play-in style postseason type tournament. So let's get right into it. I think it's gonna be interesting for sure. It's a lot harder to call. I would love to tell you that I have confidence in my picks, but I don't. It's just Liga MX has been so weird to me the last maybe 2 to 3 weeks. So trying to finish strong here, trying to finish this postseason, and get back to the drawing board so we can start the next season strong. Again, I haven't had quite the best seasons, but I would say I'm pretty 50-50, which is again not great, especially if I took anything minus and I'm 50-50. I'm a little bit under profit. So let's try and finish the play in strong. We got Necaxa at home up against Queretaro. All right, so for me, I'm going to give you guys some reasoning why Queretaro is probably the better play here, at least for me. Necaxa, I don't like that they faced they got two losses back to back. Both lost them heavy, 2-5. Now the first one, it was against Tigres, and they lost 5-2. Granted, that was at Tigres' home. That was in Monterrey, so anybody's going to struggle in Monterrey, but still 5-2 is quite a slaughterhouse. Then they go back to Necaxa. They have to get a positive result, and they couldn't get that either. They got absolutely slaughtered again, 5-2. It was just a pretty ugly game. There were moments in that game where they looked like they were in it. I was personally watching bits and pieces of it as I was doing things around my house. So for a moment, it looked like they were in that game, but then Monterrey just kind of got that lead, and after that, it was a game over, and it was a pretty ugly game. Especially Monterrey didn't even need to win that game. They didn't even need to win it, and for them to just go outright and just blow them out it kind of amazes me a little bit. So I don't really have too much faith in Necaxa. I do see why they're favored here, but they're not that much better than Querétaro. The records don't even display that. Necaxa 7 wins, 6 draws, 7 losses. Querétaro 6 wins, 6 draws, 7 losses. Again, a record that's just not that far ahead. I like how Querétaro's been playing a lot more lately. Their last rival was Pumas at home. They were in Querétaro. 1-1 draw, which was a decent result for them. Wasn't what they wanted, but it was a decent result. And to face normally it's a giant. I think Pumas is a 50-50 team if you ask me. But on the general basis, they are a giant team. So getting a draw against a giant team, I think they come in with a little bit more confidence. Necaxa also, there was a game that stuck out to me a little bit. Necaxa struggled against León. And León and Querétaro are kind of a team they've been on the same level, I would say, pretty much the whole season. So it's just going to be Querétaro money line for me. Last point I want to add, this is the 9th and the 10th spot game. This is 9 versus 10, or 9 versus 10. So whoever loses here goes home. That's it. Your season's over. So basically this is do or die. So whoever wins this moves on, and they face the number 8. They face the loser of the 7 and 8, which is the next game is Pachuca versus Pumas. So the winner of this game faces the loser in that game. So just to give you guys a little bit of clarification for that. So it's going to be Querétaro money line for me, plus 225. I'll take my chances. I think they're the better team, playing a little hungrier as of recently.